So hi, well, the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
It's another week. I'm still loving these things, even though it's like kind of dark outside.
Just a little.
Yeah, sun sets earlier now.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. I was driving last night and I was like, holy shit, it's 8 p.m. and the sun's down. That's wild. It's crazy.
That's so rare nowadays.
It's crazy how this time shit works.
It's crazy how the season stuff works.
Yeah,
man.
bro. Seasons are nuts. Even though every day it either feels like the dog days of summer or like this morning I woke up and I was like, it's fall weather.
I'm gonna wear a sweater today.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, we're a couple days away from hoodies being appropriate, huh?
They're appropriate whether people, the general public, say they are or not.
Okay, listen.
I always wear sweaters. I wear sweaters when I work at the pool.
Well, you're a sick fuck. I would wear hoodies inside if my mom didn't open up the windows like every day out of the fucking summer, bro. It's hotter than hell in this house half the fucking time.
You're supposed to open windows in the winter.
No, she opens them in the summer.
All right, man. That's interesting.
Like, it's one thing to open it when it's like a nice breezy day out, but it'll be like the most humid day and like the windows will be open. And I'm like, bro, I'm sitting here in shorts and a t-shirt sweating my balls off.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
Can we please turn on the air conditioning? I will pay the AC bill. Just turn it on.
Please. Yeah. And all the fan is doing is just pushing around hot air.
Yeah. That's kind of what this room has become with back to the curtains. With the curtains, you think it would cool it down, but it's had the opposite effect. Today's not half bad, though. I'm sitting here in jeans because, as I said, it was fall weather this morning, and I'm doing all right now.
That's good.
I haven't gotten too hyped up yet, though. Like, once I start talking about Panic at the Disco, that might change. You might see me visibly start to sweat.
I hope not, man.
High hopes.
High hopes, man.
I had a pretty quiet week. I mean, so quiet that we worked all of one day out of the days we would normally work. That's unheard of. We haven't done that in a while.
No, and we're about to do it again. In 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yes.
2 weeks, yeah. It's actually, we're not working at all, I think, in 2 weeks because we're both going to like concerts every other day.
Shit's nuts,
Something
bro.
like that.
Shit's nuts. I haven't even... September, I don't want to tackle that calendar yet. We're good right now. We're
not sending out those avails yet.
Yeah, we're good with this week. That's it. We're done after that.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, I only went to one show. I went to one on Friday. I saw Jake Miller.
The Jake Miller? I don't know who Jake Miller is. I'm sorry.
I didn't know who he was either until I started to work at my current job. But I went to see him, and he puts on a really good show. I enjoyed his set. The openers, on the other hand, had me questioning why I went there.
Really?
Yeah.
Who were the do you want to call them out?
Harris? Well, you could go look it up. It's Harris. It was Hariz. Now, you see, when you're an opener... I personally enjoy when the openers come out with a high energy, absolutely banging first song.
Of course, to get you hyped for the actual person.
Yeah, like as the opener, it like if you want to play a slow song, you play it after you kind of have a majority of the crowd. Anyone that you're going to win over for the night, you've won them over. So then you can play your slow song. If you want to waste time in your 30-minute set to bring the energy down, that's fine. This guy opened with a piano ballad. Like he was headlining.
This isn't your show.
Yeah, exactly. Like I expect it from the headliner. Like if the headliner wants to have a slow building first song, that's fine because I'm there for you. But as the first,
I know this song.
As the first opener on the package, no. So that really like lost me immediately.
I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah. And then I thought the rest of his set was just okay, but he just kind of he lost me at the beginning there, bro. But I also don't go to very many pop shows, and I think that this is my first pop show in a standing room venue. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, because Five Sauce was at like an amphitheater, right?
Yeah, I don't know if this is like what they do or what? Because I was so out of place. I wore a Limp Bizkit shirt on purpose. Like, I was so
You wanted to be the one who gets called backstage because you're different.
I was so out of place there.
Did you bring a book?
No.
You should have brought a book.
There were people in the crowd with books, though.
Oh my god, they were all trying to be that girl.
Yeah.
Trying to get pulled backstage.
There were some people reading. Why?
This isn't a Harry Styles concert, guys. Calm down.
Bro, I'm going to be reading during Harry Styles' set. He's playing,
he's gonna be like,
playing that shit-ass album in full. You were right.
Oh my god. Dude, it's so... I've seen videos of it, and I'm like, it translates better, like, live, better than I thought it would have.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still just, like... It's mainly, like, crowd carried. You know, it's like people shouting out the lyrics, and, you know, Harry doing his leaning back and just, like, eyes
spitting
closed.
The water out or whatever he does.
No, like, that's during, like, Kiwi or something. But, like, sorry, I shouldn't know that. But it's just, like, it's just not... It's not as hype as, like, you know, like, Adore You or, you know, Falling. I don't think he performs Following live. But, you know, like, the Fine Line.
Yeah.
Sorry, we've had this conversation already. I'm still mad. That album sucked.
Yeah.
Harry,
so I'm gonna see it in person in full. He's playing 11 songs off of that album, but he's playing a One Direction cover. So
what makes you beautiful? Right?
Yeah. You win some, you lose some here.
Yeah.
I go so hard during that song, but
as you should.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go crazy. You can live vicariously through me because, funnily enough, I'm seeing Harry Styles before you are.
I should have seen him in North Carolina before the pandemic. My friend and I were actually going to see him, and then the pandemic happened. And
then that didn't happen. So, you know, you win.
You still won, Shane.
I win.
Well, I'm seeing I Prevail before you.
If I go to the New Jersey date, you do not.
When's your New Jersey date?
It would be September 9th. You would see them on the 10th.
I'm seeing Slipknot. I'm seeing Slipknot before you.
Well, I've already seen Slipknot twice. I just won't get to see them this year, which is fine.
Yeah. No, you wanted to see them this year.
I wanted to see them this year, but my mom told me I couldn't go to New York alone.
I'm seeing some people before you. Like, no, Pierce the Veil's on that tour too, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm seeing Motionless in White 4 times this year. So
damn,
who really won?
That's crazy. I'm going to New York City by myself to see them. My parents don't know yet.
On Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm traveling to New York City on Thanksgiving Eve. I'm going to need everybody's thoughts and prayers for that adventure.
It's going to be awful. Dude.
So, anyways, back to the Jake Miller show. The other opener was 30-3-0. And once again...
Oh, I thought you were just saying their age.
No,
that's like their name?
Yeah, their name was just 3-0. And
that's
going to
be hard to look up.
Opened up like more high energy, but once again I was just kind of like, I was pretty much just left with the two openers like, this is okay. Like, and that's about it. But Jake blew me away. I did enjoy his live performance.
You did? That's
yes.
good.
And so that was good. That was a fun Friday night. And then this weekend I'm seeing Korn.
No, that's the Bring Me Back to Life.
Well, no, you got that completely fucked up. That was Disturbed.
I thought Effervescence was Bring Back. I thought that...
Bring Me Back to Life is Evanescence, who's playing with Korn, but the ooh wah ah is Down with the Sickness by Disturbed.
Is it like featuring Effervescence? No, like they're involved. Some like no. I genuinely don't believe that. No, I can't just like go ooh wah ah ah. They're not gonna know what I'm talking about. What is it called? Bring Me Back to Life. Ah, why can't I hear myself? It's literally Effervescence.
Bring Me to Life.
Yeah.
Is by Evanescence, but ooh wah ah ah. Yeah. That is Disturbed. It's Down with the Sickness.
Then what's Bring Me Back to Life? Bring Me to Life. What's the big thing in that song?
Wake Me Up Inside.
Oh. It should have been ooh ah ah.
No, but I desperately want to see Disturbed, so Korn and Disturbed should tour together next summer.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm seeing Korn, Evanescence, Palais Royale, and Jarish Johnson this Saturday.
Palais Royale.
Yeah.
You're seeing Palais Royale
Bro,
before me.
Okay, well, listen. Palais Royale.
You really won.
I did win on this one.
Mhm.
Palais Royale has been on my bucket list for a minute to see.
That's rough.
But as the years have progressed, the want to see them has become less and less.
Mhm.
So they've moved further and further down on that bucket list to the point where, like,
Yeah.
they would have to play in my backyard for me to, like, go see them.
Well.
So they are.
Yeah,
I
they
can
did.
finally check that off.
Finally.
So I'm excited to finally get that out of the way. And then the following Monday, I have Beartooth.
In the baby room?
In the baby room.
Oh
and
my
then
god.
that Tuesday is my chem in Albany with water parks. And then that Thursday is Harry Styles.
Wow. So you're going from probably like the best night of your life, water parks in my chem, to
Harry's house. Harry's
playing
home.
his best album.
Harry's home.
I mean, at least I'm pretty sure he plays some of Fine Line too.
He does. He plays it's like 16 or 17 songs.
Okay, that's worth it then.
So he does play songs off his other records, but he does unfortunately play that album front to back, but
That
scattered.
sleeper of a record.
So it's like, yes, he plays
Oh,
it in
it's not
full,
like back to back to back.
but he doesn't bore you back to back to back to back to back.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's worth it then.
Yeah, so we're doing that. Check Harry Styles off the list. And then after Harry, I'm not really quite sure what my next show is. Like, I know I got My Chem, but other than that, I got like a couple of floaters in the air. Like, I might see Rammstein with the Rammstein cover band as the opener.
Okay.
I Prevail in Jersey, maybe or maybe not. Mom Jeans. Maybe
I love
maybe
Mom
not.
Jeans.
Oh yeah, me too. Five Finger Death Punch if I'm feeling
Oh,
silly.
I hate 5 Finger Death Punch.
Possibly Pollyanna and Forever
Pollyanna.
Came Calling. Bring Me the Horizon. If
I thought that was confirmed.
Well, out of everyone I'm listing, that is who I want to see the most, but I also have to get to New York for that, so I got to do the New York trip first to see how it goes.
Wait, I thought you've been to New York already.
When I was like 10 years old. This is
No, I thought you did it for a show like earlier this year.
No.
Really?
Nope. So this is my first time going to New York pretty much by myself. I'll have Sam with me, but I have to like do all the planning and get everything together and figure out how train schedules work and shit. And I don't like public transportation. I prefer to just drive my car. So Bring Me the Horizon, and you know, maybe we'll get silly and see the disco.
Dude, good luck, man.
Barring the set list and how cheap I can get resale for.
Go for it. Go for it.
But you got My Chem this Friday, right?
Thank God. Yes.
Hallelujah.
I'm so excited. I have My Chem, Turnstile, and Soul Glow. I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited to see all the little funny men in person from the back of the room, nosebleeds. I'll be able to see little tiny itty bitty Gerard Way run around on stage in some sort of face paint or jumpsuit outfit.
Or maybe he'll be normal that night.
I hope not. I swear to God, if I get normal Gerard Way, I'm kidding. I'll take any Gerard Way, but I would prefer some silly little outfit Gerard Way. I'm so excited. Like, it's crazy. If you told like 12-year-old me, like, hey man, you're seeing My Chem in 2022, I think I'd die.
If you told 2020 Glory that she'd be seeing My Chem at all, she would be ecstatic because you were so bummed out because everybody
got
had
tickets,
and you were like, I couldn't even try. Like, you couldn't even sit through the Ticketmaster breaking.
No,
you just
I was
had to watch
supporting
on the
everybody.
sideline.
I was like, did anybody get tickets? Yay! You got 4 tickets, Shane. That's so cool. You're seeing them 4 times. That's awesome. They need to add a Baltimore date, and they need to add another North Carolina date, a DC date, and a Virginia date, and then I will be able to go head to head with you, Shane.
I'm only going 3 times.
Don't care.
Possibly a 4th if I wake up Saturday, September 10th, and I'm feeling a little silly. and like going to Brooklyn silly, then maybe I'll go again. I don't know.
I think you should do it, but only if you're up for it.
Well, yeah, it's more like, is my wallet feeling like it can afford to go to the city 3 times in 1 month?
For my chem, always.
So yeah, a lot of crazy shit coming up. A lot
I don't
of
think I have any more shows.
a lot of holy fuck. Will we even be able to work this week? A whole lot of that. So yeah. But the funny thing is when we do our podcast next week, we're recording it at 10 a.m. because I see Beartooth. So really the only things we'll be able to talk about are you seeing my chem and
how
Korn.
great you're predicting Beartooth to be.
Predicting Beartooth and talking about your my chem set list and predicting mine. Can we also talk about how I hope Bury Me in Black becomes a set list staple?
Then I would have to learn Bury Me in Black, Shane. I'm sorry. I'm outing myself as just a basic My Chem fan. I only know
you deserve those nosebleeds. I'm gatekeeping you from anything better.
No, I'm getting better tickets. I just need these StubHub people to say, you know what? Maybe this ticket isn't worth $300. But I'm so scared. What if like half the set list is like bullets, the bullet songs that I don't know? You know, like I know like Vampires Will Never Hurt You, the Silly Mirror song, Demolition Lovers. I think I know like 3 more, but it's like I don't want like all of bullets because it's just like not my favorite.
Here's what you should do. We're not working tomorrow, right? Right. Okay.
I'm working. That's awesome. But yes.
But yeah, you get off at a certain time, correct? Yeah, you don't work all day. Okay, cool. So what you should do is go on Spotify. You type in My Chemical Romance. Oh, you sort it by albums. The one from 2002 is the one that you listen to. You put it on loop, and you listen to it until you know the words.
I have time to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's like, what if they play like the ones where it's like, oh my God, this one is from an unreleased demo that was lost in the tombs of something and only like 20 people heard it.
I wouldn't know either. But like, I love Bury Me in Black, but I don't know what the fuck he's saying in that song either.
I mean, does anybody know? I feel like it's the same thing with like Fall Out Boy, where it's like you barely know like what they're saying.
Yeah, like
because I've looked at the lyrics and I'm like, that's not what I've been saying this entire time.
Like I love Bullets. I couldn't tell you what he's saying in half those fucking songs. Like I was watching them play This Is the Best Day Ever. I'm like, I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what they're saying in the studio version. I just sing words along with it, and I hope it's close.
Exactly. You hope it sounds, somewhat the same.
Like I was listening, like for example, I'm wearing my Devil's Wear Prada shirt today, and I was watching back my live videos, and I couldn't hear myself singing, but I could finally hear what he was saying on stage, and I was like, that ain't even close to what I was saying. Like, that ain't even fucking close.
Oh my God. The same thing happened to me at the Tyler concert, only I could hear what I was saying because like they had a verse in like, what was it? What's Your Name? Where Young Boy starts rapping. I don't know what he's saying like half the time, so it's kind of like I have made up my own words. And that might have been partially why people next to me were kind of like looking at me funny because it's like I'm just mumbling stuff.
You're just having a blast.
Screaming it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
okay.
worked though.
It's all right, bro. It's all right.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like we just need to add like lyrics to like somewhere when it's playing, so like subtitles, like that's just on your screen because
Spotify has that now.
Yeah, but it's like it has to be in full screen.
Yeah, and it moves too fast.
It does. It really does. I don't know, or we need just for my chem because Gerard just kind of does stuff sometimes.
He do be saying things. I know you're excited to see Summertime, but I wish they would stop playing that fucking song.
Dude, if they stop playing it just for my show and then they keep playing it afterwards, I will run up on stage and I will strangle Gerard.
I will be upset, and you want to know why? Because I don't want to hear that fucking song live.
They'll be like, that should have been my show.
Like, I was joking last night. I'm like, they're going to come to they're playing all these cool songs in the Midwest. They're going to come to the East Coast and they're going to play fucking Summertime and Scarecrow 20 times.
Oh, I hate Scarecrow.
Yeah. And like, that's going to be the end of it. And like, maybe they'll play like Sing and Planetary Go once each.
Oh my God. So you're saying just all of Danger
They're just gonna come out and they're gonna play fucking Danger Days, and I'm just gonna be upset. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the box office afterwards and try to get a refund.
Exactly. I was asking for, what is it? Back in Black.
Bury Me in Black.
Same thing. I was hoping for the AC/DC cover.
I was gonna say it was a movie.
Shane. And you're getting on me for getting Evanescence and Disturbed confused when you're thinking Back in Black's a movie.
Yeah, my bad.
Come on, Shane. But yeah, what songs do you want to hear the most? Because for me, I just have 3. Thanks for the Venom, Prison, and Summertime. Those are the only 3 that I need on my set list.
I need This Is the Best Day Ever is like my favorite My Chem song ever. I don't know the words, but I love that song.
You can mumble along.
Yes. Head First for Halos.
Oh, that's a good one.
Vampires Will Never Hurt You.
That's a good one.
Bury Me in Black. And they keep saying they're gonna play. People on the internet keep saying they're gonna play Desert Song, so I need that too.
Is that from Bullets?
That is the bonus track on the live record, Life on the
Oh,
Murder
then
Scene.
I've heard it like twice. Then.
The last song on the on 3 Cheers was "I Never Told You I Did for a Living," something like that.
Oh my god, that one's so good.
Yes,
yeah,
I need that. They could skip over
Fashion Statement. I need Fashion Statement.
Fashion Statement. Thank You for the Venom. Mama, and I love Disenchanted. Apparently that's a hot take. When I told people that, they were like, why do you like Disenchanted? Because
it's such a good song.
It is such a great song. I love that song. So that's my set list right there. That's the 11 songs that they can play that aren't the really popular ones, and then the 8 or so popular songs. Boom, I just made the set list for the 3 nights I'm going.
Gerard, Frank, Ray. Is Bob there?
No, Bob is not there. They just
Mikey. I hope you're listening. Did something bad happen with Bob? Because people are like, we don't talk about Bob.
Yes.
Like, actually?
Yes, I do not know the story verbatim, but you can definitely find it on the internet. There was some falling out there.
Oh.
So.
I thought he just left.
No.
Oh
it wasn't a healthy relationship at the end there.
Oh my god. The boys didn't do anything, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't. We're good. So yeah, that's everything that I need. Glory's got a wish list of 3. I got a wish list of like half their discography.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all good songs. I want Fashion Statement. That one's gonna go hard live.
It's a good thing that you're
to the end.
True. It's a good thing that your wish list is way shorter than mine because you're only going one night. Like
you have a lot of chances.
No flex or anything, but I got a lot more chances than you do to hear what I want.
Yeah, you do. You really do. Unless they're like, you know what? I think for this we're just gonna keep the same set list over and over again. We're gonna play Summertime twice tonight.
Oh, good. Yeah, we fucked it up the first time, so we're gonna play it again and waste more time. Good.
Yeah.
Good. I only drove 3 hours to be here.
Only.
So, with that being said, we're going to talk about some music, some great, some not so great, some really bad. Panic at Disco dropped a new album, Viva Las Vengeance. Gotta make sure you pronunciate the Las Vengeance. Okay. So, here's my problem with this record.
Okay.
It sucks ass.
All right.
It sucks total balls. It sucks big, stinky dingle ball sack.
Oh.
It's really not good. So you and I had a conversation about this record already before either of us had even heard it, and I told you I was going to try to go in with as clear as a head as possible, because although I'm sure at the time most of the hate was valid for the record, there's also a lot of hate just because people don't like Brennan Urie anymore, so obviously they're going to be like, fuck this record times 10. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in with the idea that people don't like this record, but really hope and pray that it doesn't suck total balls, because I didn't hate all of the singles off the record. So
wow, that's a hot take.
Okay, we'll go in, we're good, we're gonna do it. I set aside time after I finished working on Saturday, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna listen to this fucking record. I regretted every second of it.
Except the first 2 minutes and like 30 seconds.
Yeah, the title track. The title track is the best song on this record, hands down. And it's very clear that they picked 3 of the 4 best songs on the record to be singles. I hate "Don't Let the Light Go Out on Me." Song sucks total balls. And I also don't like
the
Local
Maggie
God
song.
Oh, no, I'm talking singles
Oh,
exclusively
so
here.
Don't Let the Light Go Out was a single?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Yes. And I think I might have liked it when it was a single because I think we talked about it, and I might have liked it. But anyways, I digress. It's not very good.
No.
Local God musically is decent. Lyrically, fuck him. Middle of a breakup, that chorus is so goddamn bad.
Breakup sex in the middle of a breakup.
But when you listen to some of the other songs on this record, you're like blown away. You're blown away by how great those lyrics are. So they really did pick some of the best songs on the record, and then they front loaded it. So you put all those songs at the beginning, and Local God finishes, okay? Fucking instruments were great. We go into what the fuck even is next. I don't even.
What is it? The Something About Maggie? I'm pretty sure
No,
that's
it's Star Spangled Banger.
Oh,
which
my
was my most
God.
anticipated song on the record, by the way. And we take a nosedive like this. Just, and you don't go up after that. You don't recover. It was a plane crash. They didn't just like lose control of the plane for a second. He crashed the plane with that song, and we were fucked. Done. Yeah. And
sorry, don't listen to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm disappointed that it sucked.
Really?
Yes, because I was hoping that the shitty ass music was going to be a phase for this man. Because although the songwriting has went downhill since the good guys in the band have left, it was a very steady decline. Like each record, it was like, okay, he's a little less inspired this time around, but he came back. Doesn't suck total balls. And then he came out with Pray for a Wicked, and like we didn't think it could get much worse than that.
No, we thought that was the bottom. And
then it got worse than that, and it's just like he's just writing such uninspired music. Like at this point, I don't know if it's a troll or if like this man just needs to like take a hiatus and like figure out what he wants to do with his fucking career.
He had a 4-year hiatus, Shane.
Well, I unfortunately watched the beginning of an interview with him. And
oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know what's up there. He released Pray for the Wicked in what, 2018?
Like very early.
Toured it until like middle of 2019 or whenever that touring cycle finished up. He already had a break plan. And then obviously the pandemic happened, and he didn't write for majority of the pandemic.
Oh, thank God.
So then he's like, okay, I'm feeling inspired now, I guess. But it's
no, the label came crawling to him like, hey man, you gotta drop something.
It's not, I don't like, just because there was a 4-year gap in between records doesn't mean he took 4 years off from working, you know? So I hate when people make that argument like, oh, he had 4 years. Like, no, he really didn't. He was touring. He played a lot of shows in 2 years. Like,
he did.
So yeah, I'm just disappointed because I had high hopes. I wasn't like, this is going to be album of the year. The only thing I'll give it is that this album was so interestingly bad that it held my attention better than Pray for the Wicked did.
Really?
Because we listened through that not too long ago. And by not too long ago, I mean like a year and a half ago.
A year and a half, yeah.
And we struggled to get through it.
I don't think we got through it. No, we did. We did. It was really, really difficult. Yeah.
This didn't feel as painful. Like, I was just laughing. Like, Pray for the Wicked, like, there was no laughing. This was just funny.
I think it's only easier to get through because it's new and we didn't know what the next song sounded like. Where it's like, if you look at probably not you. You probably like forgotten everything from that album. But it's just like, for me, I could look at the track list and be like, oh, I know what this one sounds like. I know what this sounds like. I know what this one sounds like. But for this one, because it's like brand new, haven't listened to it, it's going to keep my attention because I'm like, oh my God, this can't get any worse than it, and then it always does.
I'm trying to find the silver lining here because,
oh my God, like the song?
Yes. Because my inner like Panic at Disco fan, I guess, wanted this album, Sinner, Row, wanted this album to not suck total ass because I want to like Panic's music again, you know?
Yeah. Because that was like the good era.
Yeah, because that was like what got me to where I am today in terms of like the music that I listen to. So I was like, God fucking damn it.
And the people that you know.
Oh yeah, it's how I met Glory and and like
that's
all
how you
my
have
other
the
friends.
podcast.
Yeah, and that's how I got the podcast, and that's how I spoke.
Literally all your other
to
friends.
Spencer from
I don't know how.
And Maddie from Mayfire, and all the other great people we've spoken to.
Yeah,
it's all stemmed from Panic at the Disco. But and funnily enough, the I Don't Know How server actually came first. I was stalking the Panic at the Disco subreddit and accidentally clicked that link, and maybe one of the best accidental clicks to ever happen, because then I wound up in the Panic at the Disco server that is now a shit show.
No. I was talking about because of Panic at the Disco, you got into the I Don't Know How server.
Oh yeah.
Because you were on the Reddit.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I knew like, that I don't know how.
You know the lore already.
Oh yeah, I know the lore. Yeah.
But yeah, so I was disappointed. Albeit expecting to be disappointed, I had some hope in the back of my mind where I was like, God, just like one good song.
And he gave us one good song.
No, like one good song that I want to go listen to again.
He did not deliver on that one. For you.
Yeah.
Star Spangled Banner is my one revisited song. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah, I like Water Torture.
I'm gonna oh my god, I thought the name was actually Super Soaker. It's Sugar Soaker. Okay.
Just worse.
Honestly, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it track by track, quick little thing, because if I just say what I want to say, you're gonna be like, no, wrong. And I don't like the album. I'm gonna say that first. Viva Las Vengeance, best song on the album. We could both agree that like started off strong, and then I was like, okay, you know what? This might be good. Middle of a Breakup, awful. Worst song in the album. Worst song in the album.
It's like, a bold take. There's some shitty ass songs on here.
The chorus alone is like the worst thing ever written.
The first verse in Something About Maggie is the worst fucking bulk of words ever written.
Which one's the one where he's like, you know how to operate my heavy machinery? Did you hear that one?
I don't know, but I'm talking about the verse where he talks about slitting the wrists, and then
because of the DJ?
Something about mama and papa shitting their pants or whatever. Those are just fucking words, bro. That's the worst verse on the record.
That's valid. That's like, okay, yeah, that's really bad. Local God I completely skipped on I don't remember what that one sounded like, so bad. That one gets like a negative rating.
Why did we have a slow song at track 3?
Oh my god, it was that one? Yeah, that was bad. Local God gets a negative rating just because you're trying to diss my boy.
Yeah.
I hate you. Star Spangled Banger. Anyways, God Killed Rock and Roll. No, that one was like incredibly bad. Say It Louder was okay. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't mind that one. Did I like it? No. Do I remember all of it? No. But the part I remember looking up in that song, like very rare for this album, looking up and being like, this isn't
he did
half
something
bad.
Here.
No, I didn't even think that.
Killed it here, you know?
Did something here. No, I was like, this isn't awful, and then it went even worse with oh my god, I keep saying Super Soaker. Sugar Soaker. Sugar Soaker. No. Something About Maggie, even worse somehow. I think you're right. That one is probably the worst track off the album. The thing is, I love the horns and the strings on this track. So I'm kind of like trying to figure out if I do like it. Yeah. Sad Clown was awful, and it's disrespectful that people were trying to compare it to Pretty Odd. There's nothing about Pretty Odd here. The only thing I would compare it to is the Greatest Showman track that they did. That's the only thing it sounds like. All By Yourself, no, and Do It to Death is another really bad, notable track on this album.
Yeah. Overall, just not a very good experience. I mean, I do agree with you in the fact that like there were certain pieces of songs where I was like, god damn, if this was the whole song, maybe this album would have more than like one redeeming quality. But it's just, I just kind of chop it up at this point to just being uninspired. I don't actually think that someone writes music this bad and is like, oh, this is fucking awesome. Like this guy just is struggling to write music. Like at this point, it makes Pray for the Wicked feel inspired as all hell. But and like I was reading a review today where it's like they pointed out that like recycled song topics throughout the album, let alone other records, and like obviously he wrote another song about like, well, fucking like another record about like moving to LA and like doing the whole thing.
Oh my god, that
like,
was all of Pray for the Wicked.
Yeah, like exactly. So it's like just kind of rehashing the same topics. And
oh my god, and Death of a Bachelor.
Yeah.
Wait, does he only sing about LA?
Yes. And just kind of over it, you know?
All right. I Prevail dropped a new album, True Power. Finally, a good album. This is great. I liked this album a lot.
Some good fucking food.
You literally stole my joke that I sent in the chat this morning. Credit me.
Nope. So anyways, as I said to you last night, and in our funny little group chat, this album's got me by the balls. I have been listening to nothing but this album. There were a lot of records that came out this week, but not a lot of notable ones, like that Panic at the Disco record. But you know, I've really been enjoying this album. If they don't play Choke live, they're doing a disservice to everybody, because you can't have a call out like Break Your Fucking Neck and not play it live.
Yeah,
you can't.
No,
but I think that this album is great front to back. And I will continue to spend more time with it.
So true. We have 11 viewers right now. I just wanted to say hello to all 11 viewers. I don't think we had a host. Is it in the chat? I don't see it.
I don't know.
Unless 11 people just decided to tune in, which is cool. Hi guys. But, not this album. Sorry. Go on.
So Five Finger Death Punch put out Album of the Year, Afterlife.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Knockout Wolf. Knockout Wolf sent a few over. I'm sorry, it's not popping up in my chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So listen to this album when it leaked. Listen to it totally legally. Because I was just so excited to hear this album. Couldn't even contain it. And I hated it. I really did. I didn't enjoy it. I listened to it again last night. So I was like, fuck it. You know what? Fucking. It's still not very good.
No.
I thought that F8 that they put out in 2020 was a lot better in terms of it wasn't the same song 6 times over and then a bad Papa Roach song and then more of the same. Because that's pretty much what this album was. A lot of the same riff, the same vocal delivery, the same everything, but different words that time. They did that a lot, and then Judgment Day kicks in, and I was like, this is promising because it opens up differently.
Yeah.
And then it was just a bad Papa Roach song.
But you love Papa Roach.
Yeah, but this was a bad version of it. It's kind of like how Panic at the Disco did a couple of really bad Queen songs on that record.
Oh my god, I forgot to talk about that. Yeah, they tried to do Bohemian Rhapsody. It was really bad.
This was just the metal version of that. And then they did more of the same. Chugga Chugga, He Sings Really Deep for another couple songs, and then the album thankfully ended. So it had me questioning why they put this thing out, because I know you're not a big fan of them, but I enjoyed F8, and I think that in the scheme of Five Finger Death Punch, we've got a couple of things that they can do. They can play drums really fast and he can sing really deep, or they can do a ballad. And I think that the last record, they did a very good job of blending the two. This time, they only did the fast chugga chugga chugga, sing really deep, and then a Papa Roach song, which isn't in their Venn diagram of things that they can do as a band. I didn't enjoy this album very much.
Thank God. Okay. Yeah, I hated this album. I hate Five Finger Death Punch. So this was very hard to get through for me. So was F8. So it was all of their music.
If
Five
there's
Finger
any
Death
guest list
Punch,
spots open for Virginia, make sure you list Glory. She would love to see you guys live.
I would love to throw eggs at you guys while you're on stage. But yeah, this was not good. And I was just praying that every song would be the last, but it just kept going. Five Finger Death Punch, you have my permission to disband. Thank you. Thank you. Silver Sun Pickups drop new album, Physical Thrills. This banged.
Yeah, they're not here to kick you repeatedly. But I thought that this album flowed really, really well. Just like they've been doing it a long time. Like we talk about some people on here where it's like their first record and they haven't been doing it very long, so it's like the track listing doesn't really matter. But like it's always awesome to talk about a band that's been doing it for 20 years and like it's clear that track listing still fucking matters, even without like sitting down to talk to them about it. It flows really well. The interludes made sense. Overall, I just thought it was packaged very well. And any songs that I wasn't really fucking with as singles, I fucked with in the context of the record. So overall, I enjoyed this album. In the context of the record.
In the context of the record, you enjoyed the singles. I'm so happy to hear that, man.
Aren't you glad I included that part? I know.
I'm very happy. You didn't do the pushing up
in the context of the record, I thought the single sounded great. Demi Lovato put out a new album. Holy fuck.
But the U is a V.
Yes. I have been secretly very excited for this album because 2010 me was a big camp rock fan, which meant Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato. I saw them tour together in 2010. And then Demi Lovato kind of went and did not pop rock anymore. And I also stopped listening to bands associated with Disney.
When you turned, 14?
I grew up and I listened to LMFAO and NSYNC. That is that is a weird combo. But so I've been secretly very excited because Demi was going to kind of go back to their roots and kind of do some more alt focused things.
Yeah.
And I think that this album was really well executed. In a world where we have a lot of artists that were doing other things, whether it be pop or rap or country, and then deciding to make an alternative based record, whether it be pop punk, metal, whatever you want it to be, and failing miserably at it, I thought that Demi did a very good job. And all of the songs on here rocked, except for the fact that this album opened with a Youngblood feature. I also just thought that song wasn't very good to begin with.
That's valid. I liked it, but you know, whatever. I am a Youngblood apologist though, so take that as you will.
Yeah.
I liked this album a lot, actually. I was going into it like I've never really listened to Demi Lovato except the singles, so I didn't really know what to expect. They've always just kind of like been in the eye of the public, so it's like I know Demi Lovato, I know that they made music, never really listened, except that one banger with the heart attack? Heart something.
I didn't realize on that point, I didn't realize like how much they were still in pop culture even after Disney Channel. Like I looked at their Spotify, a bunch of huge songs like post all of that shit. I had no idea because like I had stopped paying attention, and I obviously wasn't paying attention to music like I do now when I was fucking 10, but I had no idea. Like obviously they were in the news for all of the things that they had going on in their personal life, and obviously I knew about all of that, but like in terms of like actual musical stuff, I had no idea that they were still killing it as hard as they were post all of that like Disney shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Even Zari's with me. Heart Attack is a banger. But yeah, I don't know, going to this album, I only knew like one track from them. So I was like, okay, let's hope this is good, and let's hope it's not like another MGK or any Travis Barker feature.
Well, that was the saving grace here. There was no Travis Barker involvement, so
right.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised. I was looking for that one featuring Travis Barker. Only he just had drum, guys.
yeah.
Anybody can drum. Sorry, Travis. You're welcome on the podcast.
Anybody can play the Blink 182 beat, Travis.
Exactly.
I know that no one can do it quite like you, but there are other people that can.
A lot of people who could do it. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. I really liked the one song that's trending right now is the 29 because the story behind it. It's not even like it's a true story behind it. Like it sucks, but it's just the delivery of it. Just it's such. I could see that's gonna be like a big song. That's gonna be a hit.
And I was literally just going to say that like there's obviously a lot of heavy things talked about on this record, and the imagery around it is dark and everything, and
yes.
They aren't trying to mask it all with metaphors. There are a lot of songs where it is right on the nose. Like even what is it? Skin of My Teeth or that song like opens up with Demi leaves rehab again, and it's like god damn, like that's a statement. Like that was the first single. That's a statement to make, like going right into it. And there are a lot of songs on here that do that. There's not a lot hidden behind metaphors. And I mean, like, I guess it gets to a point where it's like, it was so public anyway. So like, why try to hide it when you're talking about it since it's already out there? So I appreciated that while I was listening through. I was like, holy shit.
Well, 100%. There are not going to be any like theories like, oh guys, I think the song's about this. Like 29 is like, bro, you look it up and it's like, boom, right there. You know exactly who it's going to be.
All you gotta do is read the lyrics, bro. There are no theories here.
There are no theories. It's literally, it's great. It's refreshing to see that because a lot of people like, it's literally like two sides of a coin. There's a type of artist who likes to, like do metaphors and, hide their lyrics and make people be able to take what they want from it. But with this album, it's not like a take what you want from it. It's like, if you relate to this exact experience that I've been through, I'm happy I could sing this for you, but this is like their own personal story. And it's so refreshing. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's not like they're trying to be like super radio friendly as well. It's not like they completely cashed out and they were like, oh, I'm going to make this like a hit or whatever. It's just going to be a hit because it's a banger.
It's on here.
Yeah. But All right. The Losing Score dropped an album, Learn to Let This Go. Oh my god.
Bro, this record fucking bangs front to back.
Yeah.
Kicks you. How many songs are on this record? Like 10 or 11? Kicks you 10 or 11 times, bro. Let me tell you, it just keeps smacking you.
Yeah. This album was like incredibly good. I kind of wanted more. I'm not gonna lie. I did want more, but I was okay where it left off. But I would like a couple B-sides.
We're gonna need a part 2 here.
Please.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was incredible. I loved all the tracks. I don't think there was one track where I was like, oh my god, pick up the pace a little bit. It was just all kind of like, this is good. And then it just moved on. So I'm a fan. I mean, I was already a fan, but I'm a fan of this record.
I'm an even bigger fan.
All right, man. Why you gotta one-up me like that?
Listen, bro, I'm just saying. I'm the biggest Losing Score fan.
Not cool, man. I was here first.
Well, I dethroned you. I'm sorry because I said
cool,
so.
Man. Not cool.
Heart Attack Man dropped a new single, Loud and Clear. Not what I was expecting.
Heart Attack Man, I love you. This is such a good song. Did you get the Vine Did you get that Vine reference, Shane?
Sure.
Oh.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, that's sad. Okay. But never mind. Yeah, this track rocked. I really like, they're unsigned now, right? Yeah. Thank you, Zari, for getting the reference.
Yes, thank you, Zari, for doing it for me.
Yeah, come on, it's the Country Boy, I Love You. You know that one.
Maybe if I saw it, but just hearing you talk about it, I got no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, okay. Anyways, this song banged. It's not at all what I was expecting, but I didn't know that I needed another soft Heart Attack Man song. And it's funny because it caught me off guard and I was like, this isn't what I wanted. But at the same time, Moths and a Lampshade is my favorite Heart Attack Man song, so I should be happy that I'm getting another soft one. So this was really good, and it's going on like all of my playlists now.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was just sitting here very confused because it was not what I was expecting in the slightest. I enjoyed the song, but I am still confused. Like, if he uploaded the right version to Spotify, confused. Like, I like it, but very confused. That's all.
Dumb take. Big Time Russian Mafia dropped new single Dali Paya. I think I pronounced that right. Now I'm just gonna go with it.
You were close enough. Okay, here's my take on the song. I don't know how to pronounce it either, but it sounded close enough based on how many fucking times I've heard this chorus, and that's going to go into my first point. This song feels like it was deliberately written for TikTok. Both in the way it was written. There are a lot of those now. Both in the way it was written and its promotion. They promoted the song for a fucking month with that chorus. That's why I was like, based on how many times I've heard the chorus. Because it was every fucking day I go on Instagram and they'd be like, oh, it's coming soon with their stupid fucking dance to it. And I'm like, can you guys just drop the fucking song already? And it just feels like they have dropped some not so great songs since they came back. They've dropped bangers, and then they've dropped some not so great bangers.
They only dropped like 2 songs.
They've dropped more than 2 songs. There's only 2 songs that everybody knows about. They've dropped some other ones since then.
Did we cover them?
We covered them too, yes. Like Call It Like I See It, and what the fuck was the other one? God damn it! Never Gonna Give You
Honey.
Up. No, I wasn't talking about Honey.
Not Giving You Up.
Yeah, those 2 songs are absolute fucking smackers. Okay. Fall and Honey, they're good, but you put it next to Call It Like I See It, and it's not even close. This song just felt very weak in comparison. The verses were not the best, and the chorus was very much just, let's do a silly dance to it on TikTok and we're gonna blow up again, you know, as if we didn't just play a tour where we sold arenas very well. So disappointed.
Oh,
because I've been waiting for the song for a long fucking time.
They hyped it up so much and you're like, this is not at all what I wanted.
Yeah,
this song was kind of okay. Didn't expect Big Time Rush to, you know, make Spanish music, but
I watched the interview they did with Zach Sang, and they've got more Spanglish music coming. They have like a whole Spanglish EP written and recorded.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah. With this guy, Mafio, they did like a bunch of work with him. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what else they did in terms of that, because it's obviously an avenue they haven't been able to explore yet, until obviously getting their rights back and everything. But yeah, the first song is not looking so good. But I digress. Magnolia Park dropped a new single, I Should Have Listened to My Friends. This song fucking rocks, bro.
Dude,
kicks ass.
I love Magnolia Park.
They keep dropping fucking bangers, and it's crazy how consistent not only their drops are, but how consistent the music is that they're dropping. Bro, this is like my favorite Magnolia Park song yet.
Really?
Yes, it's that fucking good. It's so goddamn catchy.
Mine is still the one with Bad Sons. I really like that one.
Fair enough.
I can't remember the name, Tokyo. Thank you. I was gonna say Paris, but I know it's not Paris. It was somewhere around there. But yeah, Magnolia Park, their music's always so refreshing. I know it's like a genre that's like crazy oversaturated right now because of the MGK effect and Travis Barker effect. I hate you, Travis Barker. But it's just their take on it is just so
refreshing in a sense. Yeah.
It's so good. They're not doing it. Oh my god, I got it backwards. No one's doing it like Magnolia Park.
And they're not doing it for the wrong reasons. They're a pop punk band that is still a pop punk band that is making pop punk, and more people are hearing it now than they were before. Because I had listened, because obviously people were starting to rumble about them before they had signed Epitaph, and I had listened to that EP that they had dropped before signing Epitaph and all the music they dropped before, and I was like, this shit is good. And it just keeps getting better. I'm sitting here patiently waiting for the World Takeover. And it's got to happen at some point, because the rooms that they've been playing, like, we asked them, it was like, so how'd it go from like sitting at home to just playing to 2,000 people every night? Like, what was that like?
Yeah.
And it's gotten even larger. They just opened Sad Summerfest, and now they're playing with Simple Plan and Sum 41 in massive standing rooms, and then they're gonna go play with A Day to Remember and The Used in like either huge standing rooms or amphitheaters. Like, bro, what?
They deserve it so much, because they're actually doing it well.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those pop punk bands where you're like, oh my god, this is just the same stuff over and over and over.
It's just that Travis Barker shit.
God, Travis Barker, you're not welcome on a Magnolia Park song unless they want you.
Yeah. then you're welcome, because they'll probably crush it.
Exactly. But yeah, good job, Magnolia Park. You guys rock. Young Culture dropped a new single, Good Karma. Young Culture, I can't do it again because you won't get it. I'll just look stupid. But I love you, Young Culture.
I really like this song. Tattoo and Good Karma, I think, are two of my favorite Young Culture songs like ever. Like, Holiday in Vegas is my favorite Young Culture song
is so good.
by far. But I think that these two singles are 2 and 3 on my list of like top Young Culture songs. Like, just so fucking good.
For me, I think it's like Hum, Holiday in Vegas, and then what's the other one? It was on the EP. I'll think of it another time. But it was on the EP. No, it was on like their first EP, the purple. It had like a purple cover. I can't remember the name.
What you're talking about.
Yeah, because I think it was like right before we interviewed them for the first time, when I was doing my entire discography listens for an artist. Whew, never again. But
I don't even know how you had enough hours in a day to do that, because like,
dude, I don't anymore.
We were doing 8 interviews a day, and you would be like, "Hey, yo, bro, I listened to," and like also the day before we did 8 interviews, but you somehow listened to 12 hours worth of music in between those 8 interviews. Artist. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, how the fuck?
I remember I was so worried I wouldn't be able to get to like the most recent album in time, because the dude literally had like 14 hours worth of music, and it was like hour like 2 leading up to the interview, and I was like, dude, I still have 3 albums left, and it's not even the most recent one. And you're like, dude, just listen to the most recent one. And then I did, and we're good now.
Yeah, it was all good. But yeah, that's cool. That's what Glory would do before interviews.
Not anymore though. That was 2020. Ooh, oh my god.
Ocean's 8 Alaska dropped a new single, Nova. This fucking song bangs.
This bangs so hard, bro.
I am liking the way that Fearless has been rolling out the past couple of records that they've put out. Prevail was a 2-month rollout, I think.
Really? I thought it was shorter.
It was like right in that like 4 to 6 week range, so like maybe a month and a half, 2 months at the most. Only put out 2 songs off of the record, and then
I love that.
And then Self Destruction got a music video at 3 p.m. the day before the record came out, but the record was already out in half of the world already. And I didn't listen to that beforehand. So technically speaking, there were 3 singles, but actually there were 2 songs that came out ahead of time for everybody. And I like that, and that's a Fearless release, obviously. And then this band is on Fearless. This album comes out at the beginning of September, the first week in September. Like, not even the first full week in September. It comes out at like
on like what, the 2nd?
Next week.
Yeah, it's like next week. I think like the 2nd. Yeah.
The first or the 2nd. I think it might be on. I can look right now.
I'm pretty sure it's the 2nd, because I think I have a thing on the 3rd, which is a Saturday. Yeah, it's the 2nd.
But so I appreciate that. No, it's the press release says album out September 1st, which is strange because that's a Thursday.
That's a Thursday.
But
look at them trying to be different.
They're being quirky and different, but that's okay. I just think that that's interesting, the rollout. But they also put more singles out without the album like being announced. So it's like they announced this single along with the record. But I'm liking it. I'm better than
you're digging it.
I'm digging it. I'm digging it more than the Census Fail rollout where they announced the album 9 months ahead of time. Also, fuck those guys.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that was it? Okay. Starset and Breaking Benjamin drop new single, Waiting on the Sky to Change. I am starting to like Starset.
Me
Like,
too.
you know, I wasn't that big of a fan before. You know, like I'd listen to their stuff and I'd be like, okay, you know, like that was decent. But now I'm like, ooh, Starset track. Ooh, Starset dropped something new. So you're starting to get me, Starset.
Yeah,
I'm starting to see the vision.
Yeah, this song was really cool. I did enjoy it. I thought it was funny because the fact that this collaboration was happening was leaked months ago, and dates for release kept leaking, which means that either people were getting the leaked dates wrong, which I find hard to believe because they already knew that who was on the song and what the song was called.
Yeah.
Or this song got pushed back like 3 or 4 times, and then Fearless just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna put it out on our busiest release week, probably to date." Because I would argue I Prevail is one of the biggest bands on their fucking roster, and they're like,
easily
album, and also the song.
here's another track by the way. So that's awful.
But I like the song, and it's not like Starset is like the tiniest band on the fucking lineup, and they were like, here. Like
here's our
also
DIY
a decent
band.
size, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this song.
That's good.
Yes, I'm glad it's finally out.
It banged.
The Dangerous Summer put out a new single, Sideways. We spoke to them about the album, so not much to say on the song, other than it slaps, and the album comes out on Friday.
Woo! When it comes out, I will be seeing My Chemical Romance.
Nice. And we will finally talk about the album and how good it is. But until then, we will keep our mouth shut.
Yes. Story Untold dropped a new single, Lost and Found. Story Untold, I really like them. I don't know how I felt about this song, though. I don't know. I feel like they're kind of hit or miss right now, personally, for me. Because I really liked their last track, but then the track before that was, like, super slow, and it kind of caught me off guard, and I wasn't, like, the biggest fan of it. And this one was just kind of, like, okay. It was kind of, like, the middle ground between them on, like, me liking it or not.
Yeah, I like this song. I thought it was cool.
Sorry, I was gonna make a loud noise.
Bro, big ass water bottle. But yeah, no, I did. I like this song. And for our last track, bro, Fearless had a busy ass release week on Friday. Ooh. Holy hell. Movements put out a new single.
Fearless.
Cherry Thrill. This song was interesting, but I enjoyed it. It was good, but interesting. I saw people.
But you enjoyed it.
But I enjoyed it. I saw people comparing it to Diamond by Grayscale. I don't think I see that comparison because this makes more sense for Movements in the context of the album.
I like Diamonds.
Well, no, I like Diamonds too. Diamonds is one of my favorite Grayscale songs, and goes
that's a hot take.
So hard live. And I love
I wouldn't know.
I love how confused that song made pretty much everyone.
It divided the fandom.
Everyone was in. At some point, everyone agreed that no one knows how to feel about this song because it has like 6 different genres in it, and I love that. Yeah. But this song was not that in the slightest. So I don't see that. This was just a Movement song that was like slightly different, and I thought it was good. What'd you think?
I thought it banged. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. Nothing really like crazy to say about it. I listened to it and I was like, you know, I like this. And then it immediately went into Panic at the Disco album, and I was like, wow,
ruined your day.
What an awful day.
Yeah, because I was listening through the singles again, but accidentally the way we had this playlist set up was that it was the singles at the top and then Panic at Disco album immediately after that. So
we shouldn't have done that. We should have put Panic after I Prevail.
Yeah, well then that would just ruin the I Prevail album.
We should have just like not put Panic on the list, and then we should have just like talked bad about it.
By association, we just should have known we had to listen to the album to talk about it because we knew we were going to talk about it.
Exactly.
But so I was listening through it a second time, and this song wasn't even done playing, and I had already hit pause because I didn't even want to hear the first note of Viva Las Vengeance. Didn't even want to hear the first note.
That's completely valid. I skipped the last like 30 seconds of the last track because I just wanted to get the I Prevail
Dead Space,
record. Yeah, I was just like, I just give me.
And the I Prevail album opens with Dead Air anyway.
It was flawless, you know.
It was flawless transition.
Yeah, right?
But so all the topics we have today to talk about. So you can follow us on Twitter. It's Good Noise _cast. Facebook is Good Noise No, Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever. Guess what? It's Good Noise Podcast.
Whoa.
Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com, and Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, your Twitch subs, and your important plugs, and then we're gonna sign off.
Woo! Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs. I'm pretty sure this is not accurate anymore, but I'm still gonna say it. Thank you to our Coaster Lover, Buzz Lightskin, Matt, again from Pulses. Thank you, Matt. Me, I know for a fact I'm not subscribed anymore. Never mind. I take that back. Sam, who's Blitz _, Zari, Mattstagram, and Manda Games.
You have to update the list.
I do. I'm gonna update it for next week. Thank you guys. You guys rock. Important plugs. Black Lives Matter, as always. Stop Asian hate. Please wear your mask at shows. If you have monkeypox, don't go outside. Can't believe I have to say this. I keep seeing TikToks of people like in the world with monkeypox, and then everybody in the comments is like, "What are you doing outside?" And they're like, "It's my God-given right to be outside." And I'm like, "Bro, shut up."
It's your God-given right for me to tell you to shut the fuck up.
Exactly, dude. Anyways, just like be a decent person, get your vaccine if you haven't already, and if you can, and that's it. Oh, support your local band if they're good. If they're bad, you know, like, you don't have to force yourself to do that. Stan Sharia Moore. The besties. That's it.
Well, that is all we have. I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. We will see you pre-recorded next week. Bye.
Ooh, bye.